ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course? So it's down to business here.
Shفتشينكو, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
A striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Park Ji-sung in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And a cross.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Chance for us! It's hit the upright. In he goes again! Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monument. Madrid are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Now it's Tonali, cross into the box. Passing is crisp and sharp, looking tidy in possession. Real chance! Goal!
And for such a big name in your ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he plays one through. And this is Batistuta. He's chance for a shot! Zanetti making good progress. And he's in on goal!
To settle for the draw now.
No, that's been intercepted. We are into overtime. Now it's Pele. Batistuta. Oh, this is a takes a shot! Let's do it! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the... And the referee brings it to a close. A game that is a... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
I know, because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at...
And Shفتشينkو! Go the other way. And here's Shفتشيnko! Shفتشيnko!
Shفتchенko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
A striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the great... And it's been taken short. And it's made its way to... Chance, surely! Second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he latch on to this? And here's Shفتشينكو. And here's Danny. Big chance! It's anyone's ball now. And it's been hooked away. And it's Tonali. And this is He's having a shot! How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And we are back up. Shoots! There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Chance for a shot! Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Shفتشينكو. And he's only too happy to take that back. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Cut short. And that's that. Decent game of football. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of... So it's down to business here.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he? And Shevchenko! That's first corner. Another corner. And it's been taken short. Flings in across. And now they can spring out of defence. Bebeto! Goal!
Well, Togos.
So a breakthrough already. And he welcomes it in. And he was quick to react. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the finish! Well, now, how can he reach it? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the shot! And that has been cleared. Here's a chance! Tonali. Pass is coming off in quick succession. He'll try from distance! Livakovic with the clearance. Out towards the flank. Tries to play it through. Eto'o! Eto'o! It's run... He's going for goal!
Pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Bebeto. Thuram cuts it out. Look at... And Shevchenko! Eto'o looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, cracking ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. And spread it left. Back where it came from. Well read. And the danger is averted. Eto'o. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He might be in here! Shapes to shoot!
Really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. Messi! No man's land. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Belletti. And it's Belletti. And it's Park Ji-sung. Played back towards his own goal. This is a promising build-up. And that's a danger. There's the shot! Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. So it's away we go then.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there.
And Shفتشينكو! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to...
No, that's been intercepted. Hazard. Now that looks a decent ball. Picked out, and he shoots! And it's Hazard. Steaming on goalwards. Shفتشينكو! Oh, he's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has been... Oh, he's been... There's the shot! Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. And there's the shot! Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there. And this is Shفتشينكو. And he's having a shot!
A shame, he just couldn't finish it off.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. And Kvaratskhelia. So no flag here. Brilliantly cut out. And he gets rid in a hurry. Park Ji-sung. Tonali. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Maradona. Albert Ferrer. Rijkaard. Mbappe! Great Shفتشينكو! Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. And Shفتشيnko! Belletti.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. And a shot! What a wonderful goal!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Claims it, safe hands.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking play...
Can he finish? And that is that. What a game, what a show. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
Mbappe getting forward. He is through here. Delivery from Mbappe. Dani Olmo! They want to be quick. He'll try from distance! And that is well cleared. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that has been cut short. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mbappe! Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Park Ji-sung. Great ball, and Shفتشينكو! It's loose and... Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Tonali. Oh, he's having a go! Looking to play him in. Cruyff has the space to scheme. And the counter is on. Looking for options for movement. Might be Shفتشينكو! Goal! Barcelona!
Oh, when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo.
And Owen! Oh, it rattles the... He leaps for it! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And here's Messi. Tries a shot! And a neat finish! Belletti. Nice sequence of passes, this. Mbappe! So, third corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And this is Shevchenko. He's having a shot! Go! Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And yes, it's him again. And a chance! Incredible! Stojkovic. Rijkaard. Into the last 5 minutes. He's through here. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona visibly comfortable. Now it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.